Hi, this is Shannah. Welcome to my channel. In this pick a card reading, we're going to take a look into who are they really. This is the name of the reading, Who Are They Really? And I also wrote in the title, or I'm going to write in the title, Any Person, Anytime. So this doesn't have to be exclusively about love or like someone you're interested in. It can be anyone you are curious about, and also from any time, right? Could be from your past, from your present, maybe even from your future. Who knows? So this is up to you. Just think of that person you want to know about, and let's find out who they really are. So we have 4 possibilities to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. So take your time to choose your pile, and I will see you in a couple of moments. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So who are they really? Who is this person you're asking about? Who is this person really? Now, this is a person who has a really big impact in your life, someone that really inspires you. This is a person who's very independent. This person is strong, independent, and is a fighter and protector. So this could be a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, but this is someone who protects others, someone who really cares for others, and it could be sort of a healer as well. We have heal the ouch, align your life, right? And also here the high priestess. This person walks into your life in a very serendipitous way, in a very mysterious way. And this person also has a very mysterious aura about them. They're very charismatic, mysterious. And it's like there's a secret about them. There's something about them. They're not particularly charming because they don't need to be. You know what I mean? It's like some people need to be charming in order to get the favor of those around them, the sympathy or the to be liked. But this person doesn't have that need. This person is very powerful, but it's like a more of a silent power. It's not. This person does not brag. This person is not loud. This person is not attention seeker. This is someone who's very centered, someone who's very grounded. And there's this aura and charisma about them of power, of pure, genuine, natural power. Like they're connected to a higher force, which possibly they are. And this person could be a healer, but also kind of an artist at the same time. We also have here the Temperance card. It's also a healing card. But here in this deck, it is called art. And it's also the art of finding the middle way, kind of a Buddhist vibe here. So finding the middle way, finding the transcendence of the opposites. This is someone who transcends normality. You cannot really put this person in a box. You cannot really put a label on them. You try, but it's always a bit off. It's not exactly something that you can really pinpoint. And maybe that's actually the reason why you're listening to this right now. But this person, is someone who really has good intentions. There is not a bad bone in this person's being, in their body. They're not an evil person, but because they exude so much power, they find a lot of opposition and obstacles sometime, or they are attacked for no reason. And this is someone who, because they have gone through some trouble and they had to overcome some obstacles, it's like their dreams have been shattered a couple of times and they had to rebuild themselves, rebuild their dreams. So this is someone who's used to this destruction and construction and building and rebuilding and destroying. and seeing like everything being destroyed in order to start again. So, but instead of becoming bitter, this person has become like very zen, just accepting things as they are, as they come. They don't fight the flow, they go with it. They've become masters when it comes to this. They really become masters, and they're also a bit used to get their way, but not, again, they're not this like this typical, like, let's give it a label now, but like typical alpha male vibe, right? It's not, this is alpha energy, but it goes beyond these cliches, right? They're like, they're very, very focused. The energy is very, very focused. They are where they need to be. They do what they have to do. And through that, it's like they're almost unstoppable. I'm getting that thing of that sentence of Bruce Lee, be like water. And water is unstoppable because water adapts to the environment. It gets everywhere because it just adapts. It just molds itself. And it's almost the secret here with this person, instead of going head on and going against everyone, no, this person just is and allows things to unfold as they unfold, but always being focused, always with their eyes on the prize, without being weak, without being sleazy, without losing their backbone, so to say, but they just roll with the punches, so to say. And this is someone, again, has gone through some really tough times in their lives. But again, like I was saying, they learned to balance their lives. They learned to, like I was saying, find that middle way and to be aware that nothing is 100% stable and nothing stays the same for very long. Again, that makes them very flexible. That makes them very, it's like a dancer, and or like windsurfing. You go with the wind, or sailing, or whatever you can, or like with the kite, you go with the wind. You take the energy of the wind in order to propel you further. And this is this kind of energy. This made this person very, very strong-willed as well, but a very strong personality. And the good thing is, this is the best friend you can have. And I feel like if you're asking for this person, the person you're asking about, whatever this person is, this person, like I said at the beginning, has a big impact in your life. This is someone who will be your best friend. Forever or for the time being, it doesn't matter. But when this person hits your life, so to say, or enters your life, afterwards you feel stronger, you feel wholer, so to say, and you feel like there was a boost in your journey. You went up a level, because this person is able to put a mirror in front of your face and show you what was broken, or where you are broken or feel broken. But instead of just putting that mirror in front of your face and using it in order to control you or manipulate it, now this person is using it to heal you. We have so many healing cards here, and the companion card, conscious connections. This is someone who really helps you in your journey. This is someone who you can count on. This is a strong personality, a leader personality here with Zeus. This is really a leader personality. It's very, very strong, but very loving, very kind. And you can rely on this person no matter what happens. This person will be there for you no matter what life throws at you. You can rely on this person. You can call on this person. This person will help you. This person will give you the best advice. This person will also get you connected to the right people. And this is also someone that has a certain sense of style. Maybe their style, like I'm talking fashion now, but their style is probably not very mainstream. but incredibly stylish, beautiful, aesthetic. There's something about them, the way they dress, the way they move, the accessoires they use, that makes them very unique. This is a person, yeah, this person is unique. This person is almost like a work of art, how they show themselves, how they present themselves, even the way they speak, the way they move, and the thoughts they think. They're very outside of the box. They're very different, and they're free thinkers, free spirits, but in a way, they're not going against the establishment. They're just their own establishment. You know what I mean? They have their own world, their own universe, their own rules. And this person is your best friend or could become your best friend. If this someone is someone like your partner or someone you're interested in a more intimate level, this person will give you an emotional stability as well, you know. And this person may be also very sought after. Could be someone that's actually very, very attractive, and that other people are also very interested in them. But this person is not really looking for that. Although we have Zeus here, and Zeus was always looking for that. but I see here like the higher vibration of Zeus. And yeah, this person has a sex appeal completely. This person is very attractive, like I was saying. And you cannot not look at this person. It's impossible to ignore this person. It's impossible not to see this person. This person stands out because of their style, because of their beauty, because of their charisma. They just stand out. There's nothing you can do. But this person is really deep, and this person is really caring. And if when they say yes to a connection, be it friendship, be it love, or even business, doesn't matter, this person is there 100%. And like I said, they will be going with you through any kind of storm, any kind of obstacles, any kind of good or bad times. They'll be there, standing next to you and having your back. So this is who they really are. And that was your reading. So pile number 1. I hope this inspires you. I hope you can relate to this and you can resonate. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So who are they really? Who is this person you're thinking about? Now, for some of you, this may be someone really new in your life, someone who really came, for some of you, really out of the blue and caused like an explosion. It's like really unexpected. And for some of you, just really set your heart on fire. And I almost forgot the little heart. There you go. There you go. Now, so this is really fresh, and it's all about, feeling those loving feelings, the spark, the passion. And for many of you, this will be the case. But of course, this is someone who is like, this person is alpha and omega, is the beginning and the end of at the same time. It's like the presence of this person is like heralds the end of an era, the beginning of another. Because we have here cards of new beginnings, right? And for some of you, it's like this could be even someone you've been dreaming about. It's really like a dream come true. It's like the perfect person. So I'm going more like in this reading here for this group, more in the direction of love or attraction or connection of any kind, but more in this romantic sense. And so it's like when you see this person, it's like really a surprise. It's like, or when you get to know this person, it's like a dream come true. And I think this is even reciprocal. And you can see on this I see. Okay, so what I'm getting is like you see this person and the person sees you. It's right like the cliche romantic locking of eyes across the room, and you see each other and it's like it just explodes. And you can see on each other's eyes there's this sense of recognition, of this sense of you both finding each other hot. You know, you just see in the other person's eyes, the other person sees it in your eyes as well, and it's like this immediate recognition. And um, and it's like this person is your dream come true. You are this person's dream come true, at least on a physical level. But this, of course, it's just like brings a lot of feelings with it, and it can be a bit difficult. So this person is someone who's very original. This is someone who can be also very artistic. Yeah, pile number one is also an artistic type. But and this is a person who's very creative, could be in the fashion business, could be in the music business, but I see like here performance. I see a stage, something this person loves the stage or loves being in front of a camera or in front of a microphone. Could be singing, could be playing an instrument, could be, you know, just theater or movies or whatever. But this person loves, and you see here the TV as well. So it could be that this person is even like on YouTube, for instance, or has their own channel, or this person does something with the public or for the public. And this person has a very strong personality. And And this person is a bit confusing. Also, and we have here the Eight of Swords, right? This person is a bit confusing because on one hand, they seem to be very unconventional and different. But on the other hand, they're also very pragmatic and they're also very conservative. So you don't know, it's not you exactly, but you know, people that see them for the first time, at least, is like, they don't know exactly where to place them. They don't know exactly what to think of them, you know, because again, maybe we get the sense that, oh, this is just too good to be true. And we don't know how to place them. So is this really real? Is this happening? Does this person really exist? Or am I just dreaming it, right? I'm hallucinating. But there's the feeling of belonging. There's this feeling of being a potential partner. There's this feeling of belonging to one another at the same time. And again, this could also tell us that this person is also very attractive and also very sought after, and that they have many people finding them attractive. And this is someone that works better in groups. So you probably will never see or hardly ever see this person alone. So this is not a loner. This is someone who needs people around them. And we have collaborative dreaming, we have group think, right? So they need people around them and also to come together. This is really a group person. And maybe they have a band. I don't know why I'm thinking of music the whole time, but maybe they have a band, or they have like a creative project with other people or whatever, or they're always surrounded by friends and family. So you hardly will ever see them alone. And that means they're also like a relationship person. And they take their relationships seriously. So this is not someone who's playing the field. This is not a player. So this is someone who really wants, when it comes to love, something serious, something long-lasting, something for the future. And this is something this person has been dreaming about for a long time. But it's always difficult because I think they have a very difficult personality. At the same time, like, it's very difficult to pinpoint them exactly, but it can be that they tend to have outbursts of of aggression, of pent-up aggression, and sometimes they also think a bit confusing. It could be, this will be just for some of you, not for everyone, so please be careful now with what I'm about to say. So take it with a bit of salt. And it's like they could be like drug issues, or like drug consumption issues, which clouds their mind. Could be alcohol, could be drugs, could be pills, whatever. But something's like them, sometimes their judgment is somewhat clouded, which makes them difficult to be around sometimes. And also mindful, you see, you can see if someone is mindful and is someone who cares and thinks about you and is but I'm getting here also mindful, because it's two words here separate, a full mind, and a lot of confusion. It's like this person, it can be that at this moment in time when you're watching this person may be confused. They don't know how to proceed with their lives as well. Maybe they're going after their dreams, but they don't know exactly how to do it. And maybe they're even too afraid to do it. But what they don't know is that they're already doing it. So this is someone who is already on their way, is already on their path, but they're not even realizing it. There's a lot of confusion here. And this confusion leads to some aggression that has to be let out sometime. And it could be through sport, so some sport activity, could be even through a creative activity, because if they don't have an outlet, then they can have these outbursts. Okay. And but this is someone who is always creating. I was going to say is always starting over, but that's not exactly it. But they're always creating new things. This is a very creative person. And so they are creating new works of art, or they take something and transform it. They have that need to transform. For some of you, they could even be architects. I'm getting here. Architects or IT, but like in a programming, creative sense. It could be fashion, like I said, could be music, could be performance arts. Some of you also painting, anything that, you transform. Yeah, or sculpture as well from others, that you take something and transform it. And so this person is very creative in that sense. And even if they have, like, I'm getting here the message also for some of you lawyers, why, I don't know. But even if they have such professions as lawyers, for instance, they have a hobby where they're very, very creative. Or they have like a sports kind of thing, because here I'm getting here tennis. I know I'm being really literal with the picture, but I'm getting tennis or squash, something like that, where they can let off some steam. But this is someone, again, I'll just repeat and summarize this. So this is someone who is very creative, also very active, physically active, and it could be they're also very physically fit. Like they have a very toned and muscular body, like a beautiful body is what I'm seeing here, and beautiful eyes. I'm getting here also beautiful, intensive, very intense. This person is very intense, so they could even have like a Scorpio rising or Scorpion first house. Yeah, and they have very like intensive eyes. The way they look at you, it's like they're stripping you naked, like with their eyes, they're seeing through your soul. Very mystical eyes, I would say, really beautiful. Wow. And although they have all these wonderful qualities, right? It's like they're really looking for something serious in their lives, like a true relationship, a true partner. And I think they need it as well, a partner to give them some balance, to give them some stability as well. But this is someone, yeah, I see here from some of you, this will really be drugs. I'm repeating myself, I know, but I'm just going around through what we just saw to see if I get like new information about this person. Yeah, Kian, we have overthinking. Stop overthinking. Interference. This is overthinking as well. Groupthink, clarity driven. This is someone, they're very much on their mind. They're very, very much on their mind. And I think they take solace in their mind, because I think they're like running away from their heart. Their heart needs love, but preparing for a new life. Yeah, intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. No, that's not them. That's not what I see or how I see them. But it's like they need love, but there's something they're trying to suppress, to repress. But sometimes it comes out in bursts, like in these explosions or eruptions. And there's something, a part of them that they need to clean, need to detox in order to start a new life. And I think they're working on it right now. When you're watching this, they are preparing for a new life. They're getting rid of all this toxicity, of all this codependency, of all this negativity. They're getting rid of it, and but it's a step-by-step process. So when you're watching this, they're right in the middle of it, probably, right? And they're starting a new beginning. They're really having a new beginning right now, and they are coming back to their power. And this is someone who needs stability. They need like a partner. They need friendships, family ties. They need connections, stable connections, in order to stabilize their emotional side. They really need it, because they get off balance quite easily. That's what I'm getting here. Because someone who overthinks, it could be that is someone that has nervous tendencies, could even be a somewhat anxious, or even have panic attacks, something like that. And but there's something that it's healing, or they're starting to heal it and leave this phase behind. Yeah, because the cups is also healing, and this is the page of cups. So this is all about healing as well. This is someone who's looking for love and needs love, true love in their lives. Wow. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope you can relate to this. I hope you resonate to it. If you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. And I wish you a wonderful time full of love. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So who are they really? Who is this person you're thinking about? Now, this person is an introvert. This person is an introvert, and you don't see their worth, their true worth immediately. It's like they keep it to themselves. And it's not that they do it on purpose. I believe that many of them, that they would like to be recognized for what they do, for their talents, for their knowledge, for their competence, for who they are. They would like to be recognized, to get their recognition, because they know what they're capable of. They know their worth, but they don't get the recognition they're due. Usually, people kind of oversee them quite easily, actually. Maybe it's because they don't have that kind of striking looks that that catches your eye immediately. But I don't think they're ugly or nothing like that. It's not that. It's like they hide. Like their charisma, their energy, their aura is more towards, that goes within, which is not a bad thing, actually, because what I see here is someone, is someone who's more vulnerable than they would like to admit, someone who's more sensitive than they would like to admit. And then you can ask, well, Shannah, where are you getting that they're sensitive? What cards are telling you that? The thing is when I see here Poseidon and this Three of Cups, the first feeling I got was alcohol. It could be also other drugs, it doesn't matter. But I see here a lot of alcohol and a lot of consumption of it because you are feeling dry. Not you, but that person, right? There's a hunger, a thirst for attention. But I'm not in a narcissistic way, not at all. I'm not talking about narcissism. I'm not talking about attention seeker in that sense. No, it's like I was telling you, this person has a thirst for being seen. Let's put it that way. Yeah, for what they are, right? To be recognized for their talent, to be recognized for their brains, for their heart, for what they can do. And this person can do a lot. This person is very knowledgeable. We have here student, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. And then we have the shadow attributes, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. I don't think that that's this person. This person is someone who turns knowledge into action. This is a doer because we have the Poseidon force. And this is also the reason why I was saying this person is easily overseen, because if you go into mythology, you get more is like Zeus. Zeus gets all the attention, or Apollo, or other gods like that. And Poseidon gets attention, but it's not the full attention, or not recognized for what Poseidon really is and what's really, it's my Poseidon rules over the waters, over the oceans. The oceans are mighty. Our planet is almost completely covered with oceans. Most of it is covered with water, not completely, but most of it is covered with water. And Poseidon is very, very mighty, is very artistic as well, and it's also very moody. Yes, very strong, very powerful, and gives life, is a life giver, and it's also a creator. So, and this person has this energy in them, but the attention of the public goes to someone like Zeus. Zeus is more the eye catcher, says, look at me, and he can brag. And if it's in lowest energy, it's a bragger and a seducer in Zeus' lower energy. So, but it always gets attention, right? And Poseidon doesn't get that attention, although it's also a creator god. And a very powerful one. So that's why I'm thinking here in these terms, or this is the feeling I get, that this person has all this creative power within them. They have so much. It's like a huge universe within them, but they're often overseen, or they don't get the attention or the acknowledgement they deserve. And that's through this creates then a kind of frustration, right? And you see, and you kind of have this thirst for this recognition for what you can do, and this brings you to compensate it or overcompensate it with other substances like alcohol, right? And this, because we have then here the Five of Swords, and there's always the feeling of defeat. So this person is a bit of a pessimistic and a bit of a negative thinker, which is really a shame, because this person is so powerful. This person is so good at what they do. No matter what they do, they're good. They're good at it. No matter what they do, they're good. But there's this feeling of never being enough, of always being defeated, of no matter what how much success they have this feeling of not really reaching the goal they set for themselves. Even if the world is cheering, imagine the whole planet is cheering for them. In their mind, they would say, yes, but in Mars, they don't know me. You know what I mean? It's like they have these very high goals, very high expectations. And this brings them to be constantly disappointed with themselves because some of their expectations are really like unrealistic and they only hurt them. So they're always in this feeling of not being enough. And they're surrounded by people. They're surrounded by people that celebrate their successes. So this person could even be a prominent person, could be kind of famous or popular, depending on the context. It could be just popular in their community, or it could be someone who has a higher level of popularity and being even famous and so on. So they're always surrounded by people that say you're great, but they don't believe it. They don't believe it. They have a really sharp mind. They're very, very intelligent. But they're always stuck in this feeling of I'm not enough. No matter how much the world adores them, they always feel like they're not enough. And at this moment in their life, they're undergoing a big change here, the perfection of your life. So there is, at this moment in their life, a lot of confusion, a lot of upheaval. And it can be also that's not even their lives that's all full of this upheaval, but that's how they feel within. There's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on at the same time that they almost lose track of where to be, where to talk to. There's a lot going on, but they can, I have the feeling they are the drive behind a certain project or even behind their work. They are the brain behind it. They're the one who pushes it further. Yeah, because the eye of the needle, right? So we have here intentionality. They're very focused. They're very ambitious. They're very, for instance, let's say they work with computers or they do something with computers, whatever they may be. They can stay like days without end working on a specific program or working on a specific idea. They can, shut themselves off from the world days on end just to work on a certain idea. They're very dedicated. They're very focused. And with the eye of the needle, I'm also getting that with the camel, right? That analogy from the Bible. And because they're very humble as well. And then we saw here this humility. They're very different. They're very unique. There's something special about them, and they know. And only a few people really know, a few people that really know them, that really gets close to them, can see how special they are, how different they are. And it could be that some of these persons that you're asking about, so there's this person, could be that for some of you, this person has also psychic powers, can see through situations, can see through people, and can sense energy as well, like spiritual energy. Really good. And you see here, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So this person is actually rising at the moment. So this person is getting more popular, or a project they're on or they're working on is getting really popular. It's like they're happening, or they're starting to happen. That's why maybe a lot going on in their lives right now. But their weakness is like recreational drugs, including alcohol. This can be their weakness. But I see here with the Ace of Swords also like the possibility that they're cutting that out of their lives. They're in a dry spell right now, so that they're cutting this abuse of this recreational drugs. They're cutting off of their lives because there's someone who really needs their brain, they needs their wits about them, so that they can proceed with their mission in life, well, with their dream, with what they really want to do out of their lives. And it can be that this person seems to be very cold at times, and could be that this person, for some of you, is on rehab, and it's getting off drugs, and could be that this person has put up some weight as well during this phase, and that this person sometimes seems totally aloof because they're getting off the drugs or whatever they're consuming at the moment, or whatever the codependency was. So they're really cutting it off, like I said. And this person sometimes seems to be really cold, even like really blunt, and they can get as far as being hurtful, and it's not, this is really then strange, because they want people to come near, but it's like they keep people at an arm's length at the same time. And it's like really like only a really special kind of people go through, can come near. Sorry, I couldn't even speak. Only like certain type of people, or a really few people, can go through the eye of their needle, so to say, right? They're very choosy, they're very self-protective, and they can have many acquaintances around them, but they don't like it. They'll kind of really choose the people that come into their inner circle. They're very selective, very, very selective. And they like people who are intelligent. They like people who are more like academics, people who love to read, people that have a lot of general knowledge or even specific knowledge. They love people that they can communicate on a mind level, on an intellectual level. And that's when they feel happy having like these kind of conversations where they learn. They can teach and learn, where there's this flow of information. Yeah, that's when they're the happiest, when they find people that they can really have this kind of really deep and interesting and knowledgeable conversations. Yeah. So pile number 3, this was your reading. This was your person. So I hope you can relate to it. I hope it resonates. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. Thank you. So if you chose pile number 4, this is your reading. So who are they really? Who is this person you're thinking about? Now, first of all, this person you're thinking about has a huge heart, a heart of gold. This is someone who loves humanity. This is someone who loves people, even if sometimes they don't agree with them, even if sometimes they find people in general just stupid. They will always love people. They will always love humanity. And they have a heart full of compassion. Can you read it? There you go. So, and this is someone who has compassion for everyone and everything. And although they have so much love and compassion for humanity, for everything, they're not lovey-dovey. And this is something that is very important to understand, or to know, in order to understand this person. Because there's something in our society often that says, if you are a worker of light, you're all lovey-dovey with unicorns and, rainbows and stuff. And that's not how the light works. You can have unicorns, you can have everything, but not just that, you know. And I don't, it's now it's just me personally telling you that I don't see dark and light in that division. I don't see that because everyone has light and dark in them. And they don't have to be enemies or extreme opposites. They work together, right? And this is, you know, like the symbol of yin and yang, and yin has yang and yang has yin. So, and they work together, they complement each other. So it's not a fight, it's not a war. And I would be very much obliged if we would get out of this mentality of war. War against, it's always war against something. War against drugs, against crime, against poverty, against hunger, against, don't be against. Don't be against anything. Just, you know, work towards your goal, not against something else. Silly. It doesn't make any sense. So I had my rant. Let's continue. So, and this person is actually the embodiment of that. Okay? Is the embodiment of love and and being able to take on arms. I was saying stop with war, but here we go. God, contradictions. To fight for others, in the sense, not fighting against, they're fighting for. They're fighting for the rights. They're fighting to protect. They're fighting for love. And not against hatred, but for love, for more understanding. And this person is not always nice. This person is not always agreeable, let's put it that way. So, because here with the dragon's lair, this person may become the dragon's lair, in the sense is of this person will provoke you, will take you to parts of yourself that are not always pleasing, or this person may lead you to face some issues about yourself and deal with it, you know. So this person is like a healer, but in a more aggressive way. I'm trying to find the right words, you know, because, for instance, let's see here. We have here the advocate. Inspires you to put compassion into action. There we have compassion again. Shadow attribute. Embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. This is not what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing the light attribute. So this person is about action, about doing. So what I was saying about lovey-dovey is like people go love and light. I love that. I always sign my emails with love and light. You know, for instance, if you write me an email, I will write then love and light, Shannah, at the end. So I love that because I love the concept, but it's action oriented. You cannot just say, I love. You cannot just say, oh, I love people and then treat them like shit. You know, I've seen some of these people in the esoteric circles being like that, you know, being all love and light and then speaking evil stuff behind other people's back, you know, and or not being understanding or not having compassion for other people. So for me, that's not love and light anymore. There's something totally different. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to know, actually, but it's not light and love. Now, because if you love, you act on it. You act as love, out of love, into love. And this is what this person does. This person, and sometimes the actions of this person are kind of misunderstood. For instance, we have here Boudica. Boudica was a queen, a Celtic queen in Great Britain, and fighting against the Romans. So she was fighting for her people, to defend her people, right? And she was able to unite all the tribes. And this is a queen, right? So she was able to unite all the tribes. So this is someone who can bring people together. This is an activist, what we see here. This is someone can bring people together, can inspire people to overcome their fears. This is someone who can inspire others to become their best version, because they know you always have everything already within you. And this is someone, this is a person you're asking about. This is someone who's very, very talented. This is someone who is very good with words, is very good with images. This someone can use this talent for inspiring speeches, for inspiring other people, but also like in the arts. You know, could be someone who writes really well, could be someone who writes poems, lyrics for songs, but, you know, can inspire and touch other people's hearts. But you would think at first that this person is cold, that this person, you know, acts really cool and distant, because this person, again, this person doesn't trust everyone. This person loves everyone, but not necessarily trusts everyone. And some people are afraid of this person you're asking about. Maybe even you are afraid of this person, because this person is very blunt. This person will tell you things as they are, but not with the intent of hurting you. And this is quite important. It can be that their language is a bit more aggressive than usual, or you're not really in tune with that language, but it's always out of love. But not like, this is dangerous here, because it's coming through like, you know, like when parents hurt their, you know, used to spank their children, you know, beat them up and tell you it's because I love you. No, it's not that at all. It's like they don't like, this person you're asking about, they don't like flowery speeches in the sense of being charming their way into something, but, you know, being false about it. They like to call things by their names. And that's what I mean with being blunt here. You know, they call things by their names, and they can call you out if you're doing something that hurts other people, or even that's hurting yourself. They'll call you out. They'll call it by the name and ask you, why you're doing that. But they won't use it against you. And this is quite important that we understand. That's why I'm getting like difficulty of finding the right words, because it's not so easy to explain this kind of paradoxal personality. Because they won't do this to hurt you. They won't do this to gain power over you or manipulate it. No, they will have understanding. They will have compassion. They will try to understand your point of view. They just want you to be aware of what you're doing and understand why you're doing it. And if you're really hurting other people and hurting yourself, this person will get in a conversation with you and, you know, try to explain to you the bigger picture, or try to explain the position of the other party. You see? So, but this is a person with a high sense of morale, a high sense, not morale, but moral. Yeah, very high morals. This very high sense of justice, of honor. And this is someone who cannot stand any kind of injustice. And this is someone who will always fight for justice, for equality, for human rights, for the well-being of those they love especially, okay? And this is really someone who really sees the best in other people. They see the potential, and they want people to believe in their potential, to believe in themselves. So this is really someone who inspires, wants to inspire other people. And this is like here, like we're saying, put it into action here with the 8 of Wands. It's very action oriented. Like I said, it's also someone who thinks really quickly and talks really fast as well. Someone who has a lot of information and likes to talk with other people and, exchange information, but is someone who is always on the go, be it physically or mentally. This person is always on the go, is always creating, thinking something, changing, putting into action, always on the go, always on the go. And here with the Three of Wands, oh, this is interesting. It's like they put so much out into the world, one way or the other, that they're always trying to see the expectation, sorry, they're always expecting to see it manifesting in the world. They throw it to the world, and then they're like waiting, okay, what's going to happen next? What's going to be the echo? What is coming back from what I've put in the world? And they're very hard workers. They're very hard workers. When they set their mind into something, they don't stop until it's done. They're very, very hard workers. They work with very love for detail, and they may be a bit intolerant towards incompetence or things done without love, because they put a lot of love in what they do. They put a lot of thought in what they do. They're very thorough workers and very precise, and they love details. They put their mind into details, and they love to see how everything works together. And this could be a teacher. They could be teachers. We have here Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. So this could be a teacher. This could be a guide. This could be a counselor. This could be a best friend. This could be someone who just, like a coach, someone who shows how something works, a trainer. But someone who, it can be hard, it's like tough love, can be hard, but it's very, very loving and only has your best interest in mind. Yeah, this is someone who will push you. This is someone who will bring the best out of you. And it won't rest until you bring that best out of you, and in a loving way. This person will really push you in a loving way. And some of you won't even notice that they're doing it, because, they can do this in a subtle ways, like with kind of very intelligent mind games. When you think you're being pushed to one side, you're being actually pushed in the other side, and, allowing you to get those insights yourself. I hope I'm making sense, because I'm getting all these images and information. And but this is something, because we have here beauty and devotion. This is someone who is really, really beautiful. And it may be that they don't even know that they're good looking, because they probably, they identify themselves as warriors, and they focus more on that. They probably don't even know that they're good looking, but they're very good looking and very attractive to people around them. And there's someone, and they can be also a bit exotic. And again, sometimes they don't really realize this, but it's like they have something about them that is foreign. And we also have here again, the Three of Wands is usually also like a sign of being foreign or being abroad, something like that, something of a distance here. And some of them may live in a very cold country. And but it's like there's something foreign about them, something very exotic, and something very different. The way they are, the way they come across, their philosophy, the way, because the whole time I've been talking almost about philosophy here, actually. And it's really inspiring, all this information I'm getting. So this is the kind of person, they're very different, the way they act in the world and the way they impact in the world, the way, because they move people, they bring people to think and to feel different, because they are different. They are very, very different. They're not this, like common person. No, they're very different. And they're not like in the public eye. They may be like a bit secluded even, because they need that as well. But what they do, they bring more light into the world. Yeah. And they call the world out if something is wrong. They call it by name. Wow. So pile number 4, this is all I have. I hope this was okay, because there's so much pouring out of me. So I hope you can relate to it. I hope you can resonate with it. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact is in the description box below, as well as the link to my Instagram account. So you have a wonderful time full of love. Thank you.